In this video, I'm back for another episode of my Trade to Glory, and I'm going to be showing you 5 easy ways to make coins in FIFA 21. Just before we get into the video, lads, if you do want to buy yourself any FIFA 21 coins, make sure to go to the link in the description and check out Mule Factory. They've got a 24/7 service, they're completely reliable, and if you use the code LE5CHEAP at checkout, you will get yourself a 5% discount. So boys, like I said, welcome back to another episode of the Trade to Glory. If you've not seen this series before, do not worry. It's basically where I go from absolute scratch and build up to a massive coin amount. For Team of the Season, we are on the road to making quite a few coins. Now, just before we carry on with this video, look what I packed. Yeah. Oh my god! Got him out of an 85x5 pack. Just wanted to flex that just towards the start of the video. The team is a bit all over the place at the minute, but it's fully untradeable, so can't really complain too much. However, in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 easy ways to make coins in FIFA 21. Now, the reason why I'm showing this off is mainly because these are going to be the methods that I'm going to be using over the next few days. So I thought, before I actually do the methods, because usually I'll upload like at the end of every week, I'll just show off what I'm going to do. Now, if you like this, like the easier kind of methods, please do drop a like on this video. Like target on this is going to be over 1,000 likes. It's probably going to be a long video as well, so please do strap in. Now, before we go any further, I've been trading with icons. Now, from icons, from the start of the week, I've made around 100,000 coins, of which now I've got rid of the majority of them off my transfer list, but I've kept these two because I got a Baresi at 360,000 coins, I think it was, sold for 398, and I managed to get this Zola last night on stream, and I think it was for like 365 or something like that. So both of these really good icon deals. However, if you've clicked on this video, you're on probably a low coin amount. So actually, you know what, let me know in the comment section, what coin amount are you on at the minute? But we're going to move into the first one, and this is going to be one that I am going to be looking at tomorrow, and it is going to be silvers. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to show you the coin farming method again because I've shown it off so much. It's actually just going to be trading with individual clubs who have silvers as part of league SBCs. I'm just going to be showing off a few filters which I found over the past like couple of weeks just from doing the coin farming methods. So the way that I found these methods is literally just by sniping silver Premier League. I set it to the minimum price, and anything that goes for a lot, I'll start to take a look at bit more into that card, and I'll try and find out if there's any way that I can make coins around that. So you can use these as sniping filters, bidding filters, or whenever we get supply, you can pick them up and sell them when they fluctuate back up. So the first one that I'm going to show you is going to be silver, and it is going to be over in Leeds. This one is probably one of the easiest ones to do because you can use it for defenders, midfielders, and forwards. Now you can sit here and you can literally just snipe the players if you want to and sell them on for an instant profit, or what you can do is wait until we get supply from, say, marquee matchup or something like that, and then snipe the cards and then just flip them on when they go back up in price. So one thing to bear in mind with silvers is Thursday nights is usually your best day to do this because that's when we get marquee matchups. You usually want to sell around 12 hours after you've picked them up, or instantly if you're happy with the profit. It's completely up to you, to be honest. So the first one's going to be at Leeds, defenders, midfielders, forwards. Now, if you are part of our Discord, you will know sort of how to find your own filters from this. Again, I've mentioned it before. If you do want to join and become a member, if you become a gold member, you'll get into the Discord. Selling out a bit, I know.
You didn't see anything.
Next filter that I'm going to show you is going to be strikers from Southampton who are silver. This one is another really good one to do. As you can see at the minute, the price is sat around 2,000 coins. You can get yourself around 2 cards from doing this. Again, you can either snipe or bid, completely up to you. Next up after that one is going to be another one which I really like, which is going to be Spurs centre backs. These are usually typically pretty expensive, and you can actually get yourself, I think you can get yourself around 3 or 4 players with this. I'm pretty sure it might be 3 actually. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think it's 3 that you can get from this. So as you can see right here, there is this guy at 9,500 coins who is ridiculously expensive, but the main ones that you're looking for is Tanganga and Rondon or Rodon, not too sure how to pronounce the name. Next up after that, we are going to jump over to a different league, and we are going to go over to defenders, and we are going to go over to Benevento, and you can do this as well with the midfielders as well. So on the market, these are actually quite expensive, coming in at around 2.2 thousand coins, which isn't really too bad. These sometimes fluctuate down to around 1.2. If you can pick them up at 1.2, it's always a good deal. In addition to that as well, you've got the midfielders. Now these are the tiniest bit cheaper, but as you can see, midfielders work with this as well. So there you go. That's pretty much the first little method there. I've shown you a couple of different filters that you can use. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head if there's any others that I want to show you. Yeah, you know what, actually, I'll show you this last one. Union Berlin defenders and midfielders. Now, as you can see at the minute, there is actually a Union Berlin defender there at 1,000 coins, so let's just see what his next one up is. Okay, his next one up is around 1.3. Now, the good thing with silvers is, boys, is that you don't need to sell at minimum price. You don't need to undercut. So you can see here that 1.2, there's a few there, 1.3, there's a few there, and there's some at 1.4. So what I'm going to do is sell this at 1.4. Might take a couple of relistings, but it will sell on. So that's really, really good. So that's going to be the first method, boys. Let's jump into the next method that I'm going to be using over the next few days.
2 words: entrepreneurship.
Next up, boys, it is going to be taking a look at UCL cards. Now, in my opinion, I think that you definitely need to be investing in these during rewards day. Now, in terms of times for this, rewards day is tomorrow, and packs are going to be open probably anywhere as early as like 7 AM tomorrow morning from FUT Champs and Div Rivals. So, in my opinion, I think UEFA Champions League Rare is a definite pickup. Now, the reason why I say this is because we are going to be getting Champions League again next week. Now, Champions League Rares, every time that we get Champions League, these go up in price. Now, the reason why they go up in price, boys, is because we get UEFA marquee matchups and they typically require UEFA Champions League Rares. So, for example, at the minute when I'm taking a look at these, they're up at around 1.1k, 1.4k. Now, in my opinion, what I'd recommend to do is if you can get these at under 1,000 coins, Champions League Rares, any of them under 1,000 coins will fluctuate back up to around 1.4, 1.5, 1.6k. Ideally, though, you do need to be taking a look at teams who are playing. I'm not going to say specific ones because, again, I'll be doing it off my own back and I don't want to mess my own investments up, but I think focusing in on just cards who are, say, playing, again, I'll show you one. I'll show you a really easy one. Just go to Ligue 1 and just go over to PSG and just take a look at PSG's. Like, for example, at the minute, these are going for like 2,000 coins. If these get down to like 1.5k tomorrow rewards, it is a pickup because I do think that they will fluctuate back up to this price, and they're only going to climb as well. So you've got, to be honest, you've actually got Thursday rewards day and you've got squad battles rewards to buy into these, but you might see rises where you're happy with them. So you are only going to be selling next week, but here's some other little investments that I'm going to be taking a look at. And again, these fluctuate quite high. Last time you had UEFA marquee matchups, so I don't see why we couldn't get the same again. For this next bit, I am going to be moving over to my desktop because I want to show you FUTBin. Now, I'll leave a link to FUTBin in pretty much every single one of my videos as far as I'm aware because I use it pretty much daily. I don't think there's a time when I'm not trading and not using this, so something to bear in mind. But if you go and take a look at FUTBin at the minute, you can use this to your advantage heavily going into Thursday rewards in terms of things to actually go and invest in. So if we take a look through here, there's loads of different SBCs at the minute, but one thing that I really like doing, and it's something that you can do come rewards day, is if you take a look at the advanced SBC. So if we just scroll down here and we keep going down and down and down, you will be able to see if we go to the advanced SBCs like hybrid nations, hybrid leagues, or whatever it may be, some of these are actually pretty expensive at the minute. So for example, hybrid leagues at the minute is coming in at 300,000 coins for whatever reason. I've not a clue why, but mainly you're looking at the ones that people may still go and complete. Now, a lot of people have already completed advanced SBCs, but to be honest, at this stage in FIFA, if people haven't completed advanced SBCs, they're probably not that advanced at the game, and I know that sounds really bad. So what you can do is you can go and take a look at solutions today for any of these advanced SBCs, and you can just go and find yourself any teams who say have one player as a main staple in that team. So for example, here you've got Areola in goal, who's going for 1.5k, what it looks like on Xbox at the minute. If I go and take a look at his price, he's going for 1.5k. Say for example, Areola dips down to like 1,000 coins, 750 coins tomorrow, he's going to go back up because he is someone that people use for this SBC. So as soon as you start to determine the prices of different players, you can actually use that to your advantage. So you can see here that last week we did actually see that he was getting to his lowest on Thursday. He did dip down to 1.2. He didn't really dip back up after that, to be fair, but Wednesday he went down and then he stayed down, but he will fluctuate the tiniest bit back up if people start to say recommend him in some of the solutions. Now I'm just using Areola as an example. I'm not saying go and get Areola tomorrow, that's definitely not what I'm saying, but it is something to bear in mind though. So there you go, boys, let's jump over to the next method. Moving into another little area that I'm going to be taking a look at for Thursday. Now, at the minute when I'm recording this, the new team of the week isn't out, but if you do want specific investments for the team of the week and players who I think could actually rebound quite well, please do comment on this video and I'll try and help you out as much as I can do. Now, the main reason why I'm talking about these, it's going to be 84 rated informs. Now, I think this is a big player that you definitely need to take a look at. For example, if you take a look at Michael Keane at the minute, this card's going for 31,000 coins. Well, he's going for 32,000 coins. Now, on Friday and last week in general, when we had any supply whatsoever, this card was dipping down to 20,000 coins. Now, in my opinion, if you see any 84 inform, regardless of league, nation, or whatever it may be, at 20,000 coins or under, it's probably a buy, especially as well if they are coming in from the Premier League like Michael Keane. I think that basically any cards, it doesn't really matter who it is. The only thing that you really need to think about is it inform? Yes. Is it 84 rated? Yes. Then it's probably a buy at 20,000 coins or under. You can do this with 83s, 85s as well, but I always found that 84s do actually pop up a hell of a lot more. And like I said, last week I was seeing him at 20,000 coins or under. There was someone in my stream actually who was saying, is it a buy at 26,000 coins? And I actually said that I preferred it at 20,000 coins. And to be honest, even at 26k, if someone had bought at 26k, in my opinion, it's still not the worst deal in the world. So definitely something to bear in mind, the boys, going into tomorrow. And to be honest, I know it's 5 easy ways to make coins, and you might be a bit annoyed if you've come to this video after when this video has gone up, but this will work, and everything that I'm saying in this video will work at any single time. Just apply the methodology to different players and it will always work. It's very rare that I make a trading video that is just time specific or something that you can do for like 24 hours or whatever it may be. I try and keep them as sort of that you can come at any time, if that makes sense. So for this next method, boys, it is going to be again using Footbin. I'll leave a link to this page in the description. It's something that you can use. Honestly, just use it. Use it. You will thank me. You will thank me. Every rewards day, anytime we get supply or whatever it may be, lightning rounds, whatever it may be, use this. Now, in terms of selling players as well, if you're ever investing on, say, rewards day or when the supply, and you might be thinking, well, when do I sell? What can it go to? Sell when you are happy with the profit. That's all I'm saying. So on this page is cheapest by rating players. It's a very powerful tool, and going into every single rewards day, you should always be looking at this. So with all of the SBCs that we've had at the minute, pretty much all fodder is up from 86 rated onwards is up. For example, there is a player of the month SBC that is cheaper than any of these cards at the minute. So in my opinion, what I'm going to be personally doing tomorrow is I'm going to be taking a look at high rated fodder, especially just in case it does drop down ever so slightly, and I'm hoping that it will then rebound with more people potentially doing the mid or prime icon player pick, because with people getting rewards, they're going to get more fodder, and there'll be people like me who don't have enough fodder in the club to do that SBC yet, but come tomorrow they might do, but they might still need some different players. So for example, if we take a look at 85 rated players, the cheapest 85 rated player at the minute is Leno at 20,000 coins on Xbox. Now if he comes down to say 16,000, 15,000 coins, it's a buy because he's automatically going to rise again, and that's the way that it works, because there'll be an outweigh of supply in the morning, and this happens every single week. I've done this every single week and I have made coins every single time. The more coins that you put into this, the better as well. But another tip that I will give you, scarce positions and popular leagues is the best thing that I can say to you. What people sometimes do is they will build the team and then they'll be missing like maybe a bit of chemistry, so they'll just go and buy a left back or a right back, and sometimes they will go for those lower ratings. So that's just something else to bear in mind, and it's something that I'm going to be doing as well. Sometimes though, fodder doesn't always rise like you expect it to, and at the minute on my account, as you'll be able to see here, I am deep into 83 rated fodder, but it's not been needed for anything, and that's one thing to bear in mind, boys. Only spend as much as you can afford to lose with any investments in life and in FIFA. Just trust me on that. Trust me, you will save a lot of money by heeding that advice, the boys. However, I know I've not done much live trading in this. I know that there's not been too much to report, but I thought that on the cusp of everything that's coming over the next few days, I am going to be pretty busy. So I want to get a video out just showing you 5 easy ways to make coins. I feel like that if you take on the advice that I'm talking to you about, you apply your coins in the right places, you can make a hell of a lot of coins. I think if you're on a lower budget, you stick to silvers. If you're on a bit of a higher budget, you start going into special cards and fodder or whatever else it may be. But I think lower budget is going to be silvers and probably advanced SBC investing as well. But lads, this has been a 6. This has been 5 easy ways to make coins in FIFA 21. I will be back tomorrow with just a stream tomorrow, as far as I'm aware, the boys. Just a stream tomorrow. But let's this bet is 6. Lewis, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please do drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below if you need help with anything. But this bet is 6. And I am off. Goodbye.